The Surveillance Hunter. Restoring the Killer Instinct. Part 4. Game and Situational Changes. Logic, Money, and Rhythm. In attending a game protection conference in 2001, the speaker made a statement that created in me a chain reaction of thoughts, leading to a later discovery that provided a very simple template for identifying deeper issues while in the mode of proactive observation. The speaker emphasized that the surveillance operator should follow the money and remain aware of instances in which the money had changed, such as large wagers next to little wagers, consistent flat betting to sporadic table max, etc. The main premise that the speaker was trying to convey was the need to investigate as to why the stakes had changed. In ponderance of this information, and in attempting to improve my own skills of detection, I eventually realized that along with money changes, there were two additional game and situational changes that a proactive surveillance agent could employ for a higher probability of detection. Equipped with an understanding of house edge compared to optimal gameplay, as well as the normalcy of standard human behavior, I discovered that shifts in logic were equally, if not more, revealing in certain situations. Whether observing irrational table games player decisions followed by low-probability beneficial outcomes, or simply a guest's illogical choice of walking past an open cage window to complete their cash-out at a kiosk, I soon realized that logic changes applied broadly and showed a compelling need for further investigation as well. As this understanding of money and logic changes began to take root in my daily proactive observational routine, I soon realized that these game and situational changes could only account for a limited range of possible scenarios. With sleights of hand, theft, collusion, and misappropriation, I found that an even more indicative tell of a situation about to occur was that of rhythmic changes. Although harder to spot, due to specific levels of required knowledge or experience, rhythm changes can provide the surveillance agent with the needed suspicion and observation of inordinate, frilly, or wasteful moves. From table games to soft count, players clubbed to the kitchens, rhythm changes can be the singular cause of blowing the lid off of the next big event. Alternatively, without the experience to know what normal or correct rhythm looks or feels like, unfortunately, surveillance teams can often find themselves desensitized and even fooled into complacency or acceptance by wasteful moves, or misdirection. Although this technique may appear rudimentary, employment and intentional observation of these game and situational changes can help to bridge the knowledge gap of specific cheats, misappropriation, and forms of collusion. Additionally, in proactively applying this methodology, surveillance hunters may find themselves working toward the scam, rather than from the scam backward. In each of these three changes, the observation of a change should elicit some form of investigational thought and internal dialogue. Does the change indicate intoxication, or worse yet, substance abuse? Does the change indicate a level of potential ignorance or emotion on the part of the player? Does the change indicate laziness or a lack of training on the part of an employee? In considering these scenarios among so many others, this approach requires the surveillance agent to ask the most important question of all: what knowledge does this person have that no one else is privy to? When surveillance teams are taught to consistently and innately classify even the most minuscule of observations into one of these categories, their proactive observational periods most often gain clarity, purpose, and effectiveness.